Hi, I'm Sheila.
Hi, I'm Dave.
And we're co-owners of Punk's Backyard Grill here in Annapolis. And on today's beer video, we're talking about beers from our new draft system.
Yay.
We bought a draft system from a nice man named Jerry near Baltimore.
On Craigslist.
On Craigslist, got a good deal.
Yep.
And we are very happy to be up and running with our draft beers as our expansion of our existing beer selection. So today we wanted to share three of our new beers to Punks. These are the first three that we have on draft. Fortunately, Jerry's system, that's now our system, can support many kegs, and so we're looking forward to a wide selection in the future. So we wanted to start today talking about our seasonally relevant beers that we have. The first one is right over here, and this is the Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale. This is a seasonal release. Sierra does it every year. You can see the color. It's a nice amber clear color. And this is the beer that they released in the winter, the Sierra Celebration. And unlike other winter beers that are spicy, sometimes a little weedy, this is different. The Sierra Celebration is really built around fresh hops. So what happens is that when hops are picked, within 7 days, Sierra Nevada starts brewing them. And so what you have in this beer is a really nice beer with super fresh hop flavor. So that means that it's a piney resinous. It's got a lot of hop aroma. You know, as hops age, they lose their bitterness and they lose some of their aroma. And so this has a really fresh feeling to it, a really fresh hop taste. And so that's something that's really special about this beer as a seasonal winter beer. It's not like other winter beers. It's really all about the hops. And it's this winter beer because of the harvest in the season. So this is a great beer to try, different than the other winter beers. If you're a hop head, you really like hop aroma and hop flavor, this is a place to start.
This next one here, this one in the middle, this is from Stone Brewing Company. It's Arrogant Bastard. And this is not their oaked version. They have an oak version, and they have a regular Arrogant Bastard, and they have a double bastard. And this is just the regular Arrogant Bastard. It's a really nice beer. It's a big double IPA. As you can see, compared to the Sierra Nevada, you know, it's a lot darker. It's got a lot more malt sweetness to it, and it's got a lot more body to it. So you're going to have a slightly sweeter beer, but still with a pretty aggressive hop flavor to it, and it's really good.
It's definitely an Arrogant Bastard.
It is.
I have to say.
It kind of sneaks up on you. It's a little prickly, and some people really hate it, but it's pretty delicious, in my opinion. And the difference between these two is when you drink the Sierra Nevada, the first thing you get is a lot of that hop bitterness, the real freshness of the hops. And when you get this Arrogant Bastard, it's a little smoother, it's a little more well-rounded in my opinion.
Definitely maltier, you can tell.
Definitely maltier, so it has a little bit more sweetness. So it's a little bit more complexity here, where the Sierra Nevada is kind of for people who love hops. If you're a malty, sweeter, amber ale drinking kind of guy or gal, this is also really appropriate, although don't be fooled because there's some aggressive hoppiness and bitterness to it. It's just a little bit more masked and a little bit more incorporated into the other aspects of the beer. So I'm just going to give a quick sip, just to prove to you all that it's delicious and drinkable and that Jerry's draft system is really doing us well. We'll talk more about Jerry in the next video. So this is the Arrogant Bastard. We have a keg of that. That'll be there for the next week or so. The last one over here, which I'll talk about, is the Dogfish Head Indian Brown. We're representing the nice kind of quasi-local brewery there, not too far away from us in Delaware. And they make some great beers. The Indian Brown is their one of their year-round offerings, so you can get it all year round. It's very appropriate for this time of year, as it's cold outside. It's starting to get snowy and miserable. This has enough body and roastiness, that malt, caramel flavors, and chocolate and molasses, all the things that really make for a nice warming beer at this time of year.
One of the things that Dogfish Head likes to say is that they were making the hybrid before Toyota and Honda were making hybrids. I mean, the Indian Brown Ale is a hybrid between a Scotch Ale, an American Brown, and an American IPA. And so that's what's really special about this beer. So you have coffee, molasses notes coming from richly roasted malts, but you also have some real hoppiness that's coming through from the IPA side, and that comes from the dry hopping.
Yeah, one of the things that makes this such a different beer than a lot of brown ales and Scotch ales out there are two things. One, they use brown sugar in the brewing process, which gives it a lot more body, so it's got a really rich mouthfeel, and it's pretty full-bodied. And then they dry hop it, which means they're adding the hops in the fermentation process. So after the boil's done, they add hops, and those hops sit there while the yeast is eating the sugar and fermenting. And that gives it a real dryness and a real late kind of addition flavor hoppiness, if that makes any sense at all. But it's very unique and very different from a lot of other beers out there that are similar in style.
So these are the 3 beers that we have on draft right now here at Punk's Backyard Grill. We look forward to introducing some more, so if you have some favorites, let us know. We'll see if we can't get them. In the meantime, come and drink these up, and we'll be enjoying them in this cold weather.
And don't forget, $3 for happy hour, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Adios.
Bye.